Yo, what's good? It's your boy Win. I'm back with another video, man. I got story time. Y'all been asking for it, man. So, the story time for today, man. How I almost got expelled from high school, man. Okay, man. So, I come home. Well, let's start from the beginning. I come to school, man. Well, I get on the bus around 6:30, man, and I'm just listening to my usual Young Thug. By the way, Young Thug is the greatest rapper of all time. You heard it here first. He's about to drop Slime Season 2. Slime Language 2. And when he drops that, it's gonna be so tough, man. You gotta listen to it when it comes out. But your boy is on the bus, man. 6:30 in the morning. And man, some crazy stuff was going on, man. They was throwing paper. Paper at the bus driver. Now you know, if you ride the bus, or if you used to ride the bus, like I was in 9th grade, and you know, the man, well, it was a woman that was the bus driver. She was basically like, no throwing paper at us, no throwing paper at her. Well, she was gonna basically turn the bus around. She was gonna turn the bus around, man. She was gonna head back to the school. And we was basically all gonna get suspended, man. But that wasn't even the reason. So basically, people still throwing paper, man. Still throwing paper at her. It was like, they was just throwing it at her, man. And she was getting pissed, man. So she didn't even do nothing about that. So I just got to school, man. Everything was good. I had my PE class that day. I was cooking in PE, man. I was out there. I was cooking. I was looking like KD, man. KD in his prime. And you know, couldn't nobody guard me. That was the day we had intramurals. So we have a certain thing where it was like, we played for like a championship. It was basically 9th grade, 10th grade, 11th grade, and 12th. We're basically in 9th grade, your 9th grade classes play against all 9th grade classes that, like the homeroom classes in 9th grade. They all play like basically basketball games. So it would basically be on full court. It would be before even school started at like maybe 7:30 to 8. And they would basically, the full court, it would basically be split in half. One team would play on one half, another team would play on another half. And basically my team was on the other half. We was on the far right. And basically we was playing these intramurals, man. And basically your boy was out there cooking, man. I was out there looking like Steph Curry, man, James Harden. I was really looking like KD though, because KD is the greatest player of all time. But you know, I was out there cooking. I was out there MVP, man. Literally. Every time we got the ball, man, they were just giving it to me. And you know, I had to get the ball in my hands. Cause you know, I was the hot hand. I was the hot hand from the whole tournament on. I was the hot hand from the tournament on, man. But we're gonna leave that intramurals thing for another story time, man. Cause I'm basically telling y'all about what happened. If we won or not, and what happened. We got through our little game for today. So we basically got to we won our first game. And it was like basically like a 6-game thing. It was basically a tournament, like kind of like March Madness. We won our little 6-game thing. Well, we won one of our games. I was basically going to class with one of my boys, you know. And you know, we got a little friend group. It was like 3 of us. It was like me. I'm not gonna say their names though, but it was like, I'm gonna make up names. It was basically me, Johnny, Mike, and my boy Jay. But Jay's related to me though. But the other 3, they're like friends that I met, you know, like growing up from middle school and elementary school and all through that. And you know, we basically all had the same homeroom, so we'll go to our homeroom. Cause you know, my school, we would go to homeroom first, then we would go to our first period. We'd go to homeroom from like 6, and we'll go from like 8 to 8:30. And then at 8:30 we would start going to our first period from 8:30 to like 9:52. I believe that's what it was. And we basically would go to homeroom. Homeroom went good, man. Homeroom went good. First period. My first period was math. I'm gonna basically take y'all through my whole day. My first period was math, man. And you know, no, my first period was social studies. I had this teacher. I'm not gonna say her name though, but her name is I'm gonna just make up. Her name is Miss Cole. Okay, I say that. Miss Cole. And basically she was probably top 5 teacher of all time, man. She would just honestly help me with my work all the time, you know, make sure I would basically get my work completed and basically, you know, do what I was supposed to do for that day or for that couple of days. And you know, that was kind of the easiest class I had besides science, you know. But science, well, we're gonna get to science though. But okay, we got done with social studies around about 10 o'clock. They had this thing called second chance breakfast. So I would basically go there, and you would basically get breakfast if you didn't get it at from 6 to 7. So my bus wouldn't get there really till like maybe 7 or 6:45. So it would already be too late for me to go to that first breakfast. And I would always go to second chance because it's like the second chance food is always way better than the like main breakfast. Main breakfast would be like some, I don't know, maybe like a sausage biscuit or something. Second chance would be something like, I mean, they had like banana bread and stuff like that for like second chance. You know, banana bread is tough. You never had banana bread, you need to try it. But basically, we got through that. I basically got to science. So I was basically walking to class with my friends, you know. But science, let me tell y'all about science though. Your boy was #1 in the county for the highest grade in science. Your boy had like a 98 in science. I had a 98 average though. An average, 98 average. Your boy was like that. I even got like a little certificate for that. But I'm gonna show y'all that when I get home. I don't have it here. It's actually at my home. But I'm actually on campus right now. I'm at college. You know, science got through, and that was kind of easily because like I knew all the words for like science. So it was an easy day. We get to the English, man. They have a thing where it's like lunch is in between English. You either have first lunch, second lunch, or third lunch. Basically, first lunch is from the beginning of English to like the middle. So you wouldn't even go to that English class. You would basically go to lunch first and then go to the English for like the same amount that everybody else would. I basically had second lunch, so I would go in between. So I would go to English for like 45 minutes. We would basically leave at a certain time, like 12:30, and go to lunch. And then we would come back after lunch for like 30 minutes. And then we'll go to our like fourth period, which is our final period. So basically, English was going good, man. I was doing my work, man. I was in there with my boys, you know, we was laughing and talking, you know, just usual stuff that your boys do, like with English, you know. And basically, it was time to go. It was time to go to lunch, man. It was time to go to lunch. Your boy was ready to go. Your boy was ready to go. I was ready to see what they were gonna have. You could check what you were having for a certain day for like, I guess, lunch. And we checked and we were having like chicken nuggets and fries and stuff like that. So I was like, your boy was hyped. Your boy was ready. Your boy was ready. So basically, I get up and we have to, I don't know why, our teacher would make us, we had these little things called step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, step 5. 5 is being the worst. 1, you would basically go in the corner. 2, I think go in the corner and like think. 3, I think go by a teacher or something. 4 was call your parent. And 5 was like you basically call your parent and you get basically suspended. So, which is crazy. So, your boy, basically, man. Now let me listen. Let me tell you about the teacher. The teacher is cool. The teacher, I've never had a problem with the teacher, man. And I don't know what was going on with teachers. Like, I don't understand. Like, what did she do before she came to school? For some reason, she was like kind of bad to me. And it was like unusual because it was like me and the teacher were pretty cool. And you know, I thought I was cool with the teacher. And I didn't never like disrespect her in any type of way. I never did anything like that, but I just basically got up and we were getting in the line because we basically had to form like a line. We had to form like a line right by the door. I was like the fourth in line. I get in line. Listen, I get in line. She looks at me like this. She goes like this. She did this. Whenever I like went by her, she went like this. She just stares at me. And then I don't know what happens. And then, you know, the whole class loosens up. They like, ooh. And basically, she was like, you just hit me. I was like, I didn't touch you. I did not touch you at all. I didn't touch you. She basically said that I bumped into her. She said that I bumped into her, which I didn't even touch her. I didn't touch her not once. I did not touch her. I didn't. She said I basically grazed her. I bumped into her. Like I bumped into her. I didn't touch you. I didn't touch you, man. I didn't touch you. And she basically was making this big old deal. So That's the song. That's the song. That's the song. It's the song. I saw this. I saw that. I saw this. I saw that. And I was like, I didn't do nothing. I didn't do nothing. I didn't do nothing. And then she was basically telling me, oh, that's step 5. That's step 5. Go to the office. I was like, go to the office for what? For what? I didn't touch you. I didn't touch you at all. I didn't touch you at all. She basically made this big old story, man. She was basically talking about how I bumped into her. I basically almost knocked her on the ground. I was like, I didn't touch you. Not at all. Not at all. Not at all. I basically get in trouble for that. Everybody knew I didn't touch her. Everybody knew I did not touch her. I don't know what she did. I don't know. Maybe she has some problems with her like boyfriend or something at home, you know, her husband or something. I don't know. I don't know. Cause I didn't touch her. She just came to school all hot-headed, man. And I basically got in trouble for that, man. She was talking about, oh, you're gonna get expelled, you're gonna get expelled, you're gonna get suspended, you're gonna get suspended, or you're gonna do this, you're gonna do that. It's assault, that's assault, that's assault. I'm like, I didn't do nothing. I didn't touch you. I didn't touch you. Not once. I didn't touch you at all. I didn't touch you at all. Bro, this stuff was crazy, man. It was crazy. You boy go to the office, man. And I get to the office, they just told me how I might get expelled, man. I might get suspended. Basically put my hands on the teacher, which I didn't do. But the principal, he was basically like, you might get expelled, man. You might get expelled. But he was just like, go to the learning lab. So we basically have this thing called the learning lab. It's basically like a in-school suspension thing. It's basically an ISS, but it's like a place where you can go in school. Say if you got suspended in school, like an ISS, you'll be able to come to school, but you would just have to be in that whole room for the whole class, for like the whole periods of all, for basically the whole day. So basically he was like, go to the learning lab, man. And basically, I went there. Now I tell you, the learning lab, oh my lord. I've never been to the learning lab, man. I've never been to the learning lab, man. But that was the best day of my life in that learning lab, man. It was so lit in the learning lab. I go to the learning lab, I see all my boys, and I see my boys, cause some of them have like, you know, like other classes. They don't all have classes with me. So I seen one of my boys in there. I was like, what's good, bro? What's good, bro? He was like, why are you in here? I already knew why he was in there, cause you know he's always in there for the same reason. It's either like dress code or it's like something he's wearing or something. He's basically like, what are you doing here? I'm like, cause basically the teacher was like, I hear her or something. I was like, bro, she was capping. She was capping. He was like, bro, I know she was capping, man, cause it's like you're not even the person to hit a teacher, man. You're not even the type of person to hit a teacher. I'm like, bro, I know. I didn't even touch her. She basically just told me to go to the office and come out here. I sat in there, it was so lit, man. We were just on there playing like games on the computer, bro. I told him, I'm like, if this is what in-school suspension is, man, I'm like, this is lit. You need to sign me up right now. Sign me up right now. Tell me to come in here every day, teacher. Like, it was lit. It was lit. It was lit. I was liking that, man. I was liking it. You know, it was pretty lit, and I ain't even gonna lie. It was lit. It was lit. So basically, we was playing games on the computer. Basically, there was a teacher that sits in, well, it was not even a teacher. It was like the administrator. She was basically in there. She was cool with everybody. She was basically like, come up to the, you have to basically come up to the phone and call your parent, basically tell them what you did. So I get to the phone, I call my parent, and I call my mom. She doesn't pick up, so I told her she doesn't pick up. She was like, okay, you can just go back to the computer and sit back down. I didn't even call her number. I called a random number because I was like, my mom is not going for that. I know my mom won't think I hit that teacher. I know my mom is gonna think I hit that teacher, man. Cause you know, black moms, you know, I hate to bring the race into it, but you know, black moms, they don't play like that, man. They don't play. You know, some things they believe you that you actually didn't do, but some things they don't play about, man. And I know one of those things that's gonna be like, she probably thought I did it or something. I actually like hit the teacher or something, man. But I didn't even touch the teacher. But you know, I was in there for like lunch too. I was basically lit in there. She told me to go to the office again. So I talked to the principal. He basically gave me this paper. It was like he already wrote out like what he suspended me for. I'm like, bro, I didn't even touch her. I didn't touch her at all. He got on the thing, he like, assault, I'm a tip teacher, refuse to go to the office, some stupid stuff, man. Like, he basically got a paper, man, writing down whatever I already did. I'm like, bro, I didn't do none of this. And then he was like, okay, let's go into my office, let's talk about it. So basically, we talk about it. Go into the office, we talk about it. He still thinks I did it. He still thinks I did it. I don't even know what to say at this point. I don't even know what to say. So he basically told me to call my parents. So I called my parents this time. I called my mom this time. I'm telling you, I'm calling her. She picks up. I'm like, Mom. She's like, what? I'm like, I got suspended. She basically she's accusing me of hitting her. I didn't even hit her. This teacher. She was like, okay. She didn't even say no. She just said, okay. She just came up here. I promise you, she got here in like 2 seconds, man. 2 seconds. And she works like 15 minutes away from here, away from my school. Bro, she got here in 2 seconds, bro. Two seconds. She got here so fast, bro. I was honestly scared. I seen her come. I was like, I hope she ain't finna, like, you know, do me dirty in front of all these students, man. She basically asked me what happens. So I basically tell her, I'm like, I didn't hit the teacher at all. She accuses me of hitting her. And I'm like, I'm dead serious. Like, I know you know that I'd be like, I want to get myself out of situations, but I'm actually serious about this. And she was like, she actually believed me. So I was like, okay. So she goes to the principal. Principal was like, okay, I believe you. My mom explained it, and then the principal was like, okay, I believe you. So basically, I didn't go to the class. After that, my mom left. They sent me back to the learning lab. I got back on the computers, played some games. I was basically in there for the whole day. She had me in the learning lab for the whole day for something I didn't even do. But it was lit though, because I was just in there playing games on the computer. So we was lit. I was in there watching, you know, Prime Cash Nasty and Prime Illuminati. You know, I was in there lit. So basically, we had a meeting, and basically we were in a meeting. It was basically like an auditorium. We had a meeting, and she wanted to explain what happened. And I was like, listen, teacher, I didn't touch you. You know I didn't touch you. Like, you could just stop capping. Stop capping. Like, you know, I did not touch you. Like, stop the cap right now. Like, come on. You know I didn't touch you. She was like, okay. He's like, maybe. She was like, maybe I just overassumed. Maybe you actually didn't touch me. She was like, maybe you actually didn't touch me. I'm like, I was like, oh, I can't believe. I'm sitting there, I'm like, I can't believe I just went through all this, just for you to be like, you thought that I touched you. I can't believe I just went through all that for you to be like, you thought that I touched you. Like, you knew I didn't touch you. You knew it. You already knew it. You just wanted to see me in the office. You just wanted to see me in the office, man. I'm telling you. She just wanted to see me in the office, man. I don't know why. I didn't do anything to her at all. I treat her with respect all the time, you know. She's basically one of my favorite teachers, though. But, you know, comes to find out, not even a week later, she gets fired from a job. The principal, I guess he, like, gets rid of her. So I'm like, that's lit. That's lit, man. That's lit, because I ain't got to deal with her no more. And, you know, the principal, he comes up to me, he was like, thank you, man, thank you. I want to thank you for being honest with me. I'm like, you know I didn't touch her. You know I didn't touch her. I was like, he was basically like, I wasn't going to suspend you in the first place because I knew you didn't do it. So I was like, yes, man, yes. I was glad, man. You know, justice was served. Justice was served. And, you know, I got my way out of suspension, man. Because I really didn't touch her. She basically was like, she was basically like acting like I touched her, which I didn't. She was acting like, the air hit me. Maybe you bumped it to me. I was like, I didn't touch you, teacher. Come on now. I didn't touch you at all. Like, you can stop the cap right now. Stop it. That was basically it, man. That's basically how your boy almost got expelled, man. It's crazy times out here, man. Crazy. But yeah, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, man. Y'all gotta share my videos, man. Your boy trying to get these watch hours, man. I'm trying to get up there with the big dogs, man. We're gonna get this schedule. Listen, a new schedule for uploads every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Your boy will be uploading, and occasionally Saturdays. Okay, so every Monday, Wednesday, and occasionally Saturdays. I want to get one of those days in, like during the weekend, if I can. But I will get Monday, Wednesday, and Friday in. I will. I'll try to get either Saturday or Sunday in there. But I definitely will get Monday, Wednesday, or Friday, man. I'll tell y'all that right now. I just want to tell y'all about this, man. Cause your boy about got expelled, man. I thought I wasn't gonna be able to like finish high school. I thought it was gonna be tough. I thought. But make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, man. Let me know in the comments what type of videos y'all wanna see, man. Let me know what type of story times y'all wanna see, man. Cause we got it all. We went up to the top. 2021. This is our year. This is our year, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Go share it to your friend, man. Go share it to your friend. It's Big Boy Will. Wait a minute, man. Go be great today. Somebody's depending on you, man. Go be great today. It's Big Boy Will and I'm out. Peace.